or whether we have to swish the legs is going to be contingent upon your partner's near side elbow. Okay, so we look to switch our hips. Maybe we're going for Kimura as we play here, and now we want to start to go into mounted situations. Okay, whether we sit like so, or whether we go like so, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, just understand the pros and cons of each situation. Maybe if I'm in north-south, for example, I want to mount my partner. I'm in here, and I want to start to look to go into mount. I feel like I can't get anything going in. I move back to side control. I sit through, and now I can go into mount. All right, there's a ton of different situations that will end you up in one of these two positions. Understand that if you're underneath your partner's armpit, she has the ability to push you down and away and look to scoot out and create space to go into escapes or counterattacks. But it's almost impossible for her to bridge you over in this direction. If you're over the arm, now you have more attacks and submissions, and your partner won't be able to push you down the body, but if she gives a strong bridge, she can off balance you, okay? So from here, I always have a hand in like so first, so if she does go to bridge, I can always expose the arm and go into my Kimura sequences, right? Regardless of whether we're here or whether we're here, we're gonna look to start playing around, and then we're gonna look to take our partner's two knees to point towards us. If I feel I have the inside hip position relative to my partner's near side elbow, we just take a big step, like so, and we just drive our left knee up to the armpit, right knee up to the armpit, and now we have the inside knee position relative to our partner's two elbows, okay? If I feel that my partner has a disciplined near side elbow position, and I feel like now, if I go to use that method, I come over, and now if I slide up, she knee elbow escapes. If I stay down to hip, she reaches over and she drags me back into half. So whenever I see that, I take a step. If I can access my partner's bottom ankle, I catch, and now I use that to pull her bottom leg off the floor, back heel, and swish her. If I feel like I can't get to the bottom leg, then from here, I just reach underneath my partner's hamstring and buttocks like so. And now I use that same back heel where I dig with my heel underneath my partner's hamstring, and I lift her leg just enough to swish her my left leg through. If I just try to mount from here, she's going to trap my ankle. So I have to deny her ankle exposure. So from here, take a little more. So from here, I lift, I back heel, and now from here, as the knee comes down, I swish her my left leg. Now when she goes to trap that ankle, she can't. And now from here, we're ready to go into mount. When she goes to start pushing my knees down now, that gives me the ability to punch underhooks in, and now we can start driving forward towards the head and controlling my partner in a mounted situation, okay? So whether we go reverse underhook or if we go over the arm, understand the pros and cons of both. If we're under the arm, our partner can't bridge us backwards, but they can push us down and start creating space for the knees to come in, all right? If we're over the arm, our partner can't push us down towards the legs, but she can bridge us up and over the head. But we also have the ability to attack our partner's arm with Kimuras. How I'm going to mount from here is completely contingent upon my partner's near side elbow position. If she is the outside elbow position, I just step over and I look to drive my two knees to my partner's armpits. If she has the inside elbow position, I look to step over and I look to swish her my legs underneath my partner's leg to the far side so that as I mount, my partner has no ability to expose my ankle to trap it in half guard, okay? If I just use the traditional step over method and I try to slide my leg up, she knee elbow escapes. If I realize that the knee elbow escape is there and I keep my knee by her hip and I don't drive the knee up, then she just reaches over and traps my ankle. So if she has the inside elbow position, it's super, super important to swish the legs before you mount, okay? This is how you're gonna be effective against high level guys, all right? So mounting both from a situation where we're over the arm or with a reverse underhook and having a very specific, being very specific on how we mount depending on our partner's